Anyway, so Road Hunters #2. Yeah, podcast, news, shizzle. See what it does. First time using Zoom.
Obviously,
All good.
you can see I went to great efforts with my background.
Well, I've got a whatever. Well, where's my thingy? So I've got sort of car related engines and shit. I've got 2 car books. I don't know why it's taken me so long to work out how to like
Position
use
your hand.
this. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, whatever in it, and then a lot of lifting rubbish, and I don't even know what else. Some crap.
Supple leopard.
Beret.
Interested what that is.
It's a flexibility, mobility stretch book.
I knew as soon as I said that it was going to be something boring.
It's not boring. Well, yeah, okay. It's not. I like that stuff. See, I did well not to swear then. On it, mate, on it. Right, so, yeah. So this is our little attempt at a sort of podcasty, newsy thingamajig. Completely biased towards the motorsports that we like. Because why not? YOLO.
Watches motorsport they don't like.
Well, this is true. Hence why you're the one who watches F1 and I don't. Fucking boring. Yeah, man. Plus lockdown, COVID, 2020, all that jazz. So we've got a new subscriber to the YouTube channel. Funnily enough, it's your missus. Yeah.
Just about to say that.
You know, hey, it's all good. Yeah, so what do you want to do first? Car news and motorsport news, or my funky little build follow news?
We'll do that at end, I think. Start with motorsport news.
Yeah, man.
Do you want to start first?
I can. So basically everything I ever gonna go on about is probably to do with rallycross, drifting, Gymkhana, whatever else is a bit mental.
Normal rallying.
Yeah, rallying. Yeah, actually, it was quite a good. I've not got anything of the Turkey rally, but I watched the highlights, and I forgot how mad Turkey is because it's just like rocks, massive rocks, and just gravel and dirt. Like, I think that kind of made it because you had. Who was out in front now? OJ was out in front. Yeah. Neuville. Yeah. Neuville as well, like absolutely on it. Tannic was kind of up there, and then Tannic just what went on his car now? I think something to do with the suspension. Just got obliterated. And you think of how well those rally cars are made. And then OJ went out. Or did he lose a lot of time? And everybody was just getting. No, that was it. They all got punches, flats. So then Evans, tall Brit, came through. He did really well. Again, he's doing really good this year.
We were doing quite half decent last year, I think.
Yeah, he's a damn good driver, isn't he? Like he's quick, and he has come on. You know, if you're thinking the last few years, he's come on massively, and he's at the front with with the legends of the sport, basically, isn't he? And but yeah, just brutal. Like just cars are getting destroyed left, right, and centre. But then you just look at them, you're like, I can't concentrate for that long. I can barely concentrate for like a minute. And how they can stay focused for that length of time at that speed, always blows my mind.
Yeah, I can barely do it on the Xbox. So in real life, it's
else. Well, you know, when I've like racing on the Xbox, I can do half a lap and then I just get distracted. So I don't know. Right, so let's have a look at some shizzle on. See how I'm doing well not to swear this time round, unlike last time. How do I screen? Did I? Oh, well, it's better than 3 times in 30 seconds, like the first video, wasn't it? Like, I was gonna especially when I was gonna attempt to bleep it all out, and I was like, I'm gonna be here for ages. Like I haven't got the time for this. So sorry. Right. Yeah, man. Right. So this is gonna be hopefully get a little bit better organised at some point, but for now it's not. So I'm hoping this is recording the screen share, because if it's not,
it is. Well, it's just
then it's
a
massive fail, and I'll just have to record it some other way and then edit it over it. So there it is, what it is. So yeah, a couple of bits from the Rallycross. Yeah, World Rallycross was, well, we've had sort of 3 events, but all double headers. I suppose with this kind of news, we're not necessarily doing the week that's just happened. We're kind of doing a couple of weeks and whatever, because it's our first one. So there you go. And both of my Rallycross is coming from the same team, the RX Cartel. So you got Liam Doran and Bakkerud. Probably said his name horrifically badly then.
Bakkerud.
Yeah. That'll near enough. Near enough. Yeah, I've started with a B.
Before you play this, I'd like to just take a moment to appreciate them hashtags. Send it.
Well, it is, right? Because
Sendy McSenderson.
Yeah, I think that's actually what they were like commentating, calling him. So it's awesome. Yeah, so we've got 2 here, really. First one is Sendy McSenderson. That's the part. I don't know if I did volume or not with you again, because I'm like new to all this, aren't I? Oh yeah, we did. There you go. Right, you ready? So this is first corner. On the start, he's on the outside, remember.
26.
Old Liam.
Needs a great start. He's got a good start from the outside. Is Doran going to brave it? He is. He's on the gas again. Holds on. Flicks them again the other way. There are not many people in the World Rallycross Championship can send it like that. And Liam Doran hung on to that around the outside. That is a fantastic start.
I thought he was going off on the outside of turn 2, but my goodness me, got the car stop rotated, and it was bang on perfect.
That was absolutely brilliant. Somebody messaged me yesterday saying that they thought Liam was Sendy McSenderson, and I have to agree. That was it was the car control on the flick.
I think it's a real shame
turn 2, wasn't it? Catching it and having the ability to just fling it back the other way. Brilliant.
Yo, Liam, tell me about turn 1 and 2.
Of Sendy McSenderson. There you go. And do we? Yeah, there we go. Back to us. It's a real shame, I think, because like one, I think there's some of the best looking cars out there. Like I think the liveries on them are awesome, and I don't even really like Megans. But the team has done nothing but just the car's just fragile. You know, he's had a wheel come off. Like, how the hell do you have a wheel come off?
Yeah,
and then they've just had so many problems. But then you can see when they actually have it, you know, this round, I think on both double headers, Saturday and Sunday, they both got into the semis. And, you know, Bakkerud was really looking good as well. But it's like they just can't quite get the car together. But you just see that then, and I think that was Q3 you were doing, and I think it was slowest first, and I think, you know, it was down a little bit, but still you can see the speed is there and the nutcase mentality, because that's pretty fucking nutter, you know.
Yeah, you kind of have to have that anyway, don't you?
You do, yeah, because when you've got 600 and something brake horsepower and you're going flat out 4-wheel drive. Other thing from it, so this is on what was it, _Rallycross_, really good Instagram page, but this was a hell of an impact. I mean, it's a great overtaking manoeuvre. You see him coming in there, he had to get past him. He's in fourth, had to get into that third, and if you actually look, you can see that Schneider actually jumps. So as it comes round, if it's going to show you again, I hope he's going to show you again, so otherwise we'll wait in a really long time.
That's a pretty big hit.
I don't know, do something. There we go. So you can see how like Schneider like jumps as the wheels connect. There you go. I mean, that is one hell of an impact. Like that speed coming out of there.
say that could have been a lot worse. To be fair.
Hang on, why is that? What if I just like slope down, or is my thing that low? Hello, there's a bit more admin now. Beautifulness. Something like bubbles. Oh bloody low Britain. Yeah, but he got sent to hospital. Apparently, he's all good. Doran made in an interview, I think on After Track, he said he may have had slight damage to his area due to the harness, because he'll be on 6-point harness, won't he, or 5-point harness. So, yeah, that sounds painful.
Yeah.
Shida got disqualified in the semis for that impact. I mean, he was right up on his door. Should he give him the room? Probably. Obviously, you're going to stick your elbows out a little bit, but, it's one of those things. So he was disqualified out of that. And, yeah, Bakkerud was taken off to hospital. He's all good. He put out on his socials, everything was fine. Car, obviously, not so well, but I'm sure he'll fix it. We've had wheels fall off already this season. But yeah, it just kind of shows that impact. Like you could see when those wheels connected, like the jump of sides, and it just straight into that wall.
It's pretty similar to one I'll show you from Mini, actually.
Yeah, man.
Similar sort of thing happened. Do you want me to do that now?
Go! Go do your thing, Andrew! It started sharing, but it isn't showing me anything. Oh, here we go. Mini Challenge 2020, Thruxton Wells, huge crash wall fire. Is that why?
Let me make it full screen.
Also, by the way, the videos at the bottom are not his secrets like in videos, so I'm told.
Nope. I've never been on Daily Motion in my life.
Amazing. How quickly, Traff there. So, oh my word! How quickly they sort that out. So it's a big one. Oh my word! So that wheel's been ripped off, maybe by contact. Look, you can see the fuel straight out. The marshal straight over. They probably couldn't believe the speed that caught fire.
Instantly set something.
So that so he's clipped the back end of another car. Then it rises because it's sat on its own wheel. But look at the fuel all over the exhaust in the middle of the car at the bottom. And then, that is one of the worst things I've ever seen.
I mean, how quick does that catch fire? Like,
bit of a burn markle that it's not on his nose. Unreal.
Yeah. Fair play to them. Straight on it. Trafford and the
built
team
like poorly or anything, is it? Like the built to MSA Rex.
That's how well these events are done.
I mean, fair play to Marshals for getting out of that.
Oh yeah, I mean they're flipping on it quickly.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much. But...
Yeah, that was good because I was just getting far too distracted by the damn titles of your Daily Motion vids that you like. Yeah, that's mental. Like, flipping heck. I mean, you think like you're going to be a bit dazed because you just rolled your car, then all of a sudden you got fire all around you. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, it didn't actually show it on that, but the marshals like run over and start kicking the window through. Then he manages to get out of the window.
Blowing surprise, flipping heck.
But they put the fire out like pretty much straight away.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I suppose they're on it, aren't they? They're not. And this is the thing with marshals, and a lot of them are volunteers, but they're there, they're on it, and you've got to give it to them because if it weren't without them, how the hell are we gonna, do motorsport really? Like, I mean, that's just. I tell you what, though, I thought that the mini challenge, because obviously it's taken over from the Clio. Clio's had it on the touring cars.
Yeah.
How good racing is it? It is like when I've watched the first one, it's like so close. I mean, those John JCW ones with John Cooper, something, whatever works. Yeah. Is this gone up again? Am I just sliding down? Who knows?
I keep sliding down.
When you do that, I know you're flipping horizontal as it is.
I'll update my background.
Oh, that's nice. I'm good with the 4x and the Cozzy. Poorly Cozzy. Makes me sad. Yeah, like, I mean, they're decent spec, aren't they? Like, 260 brake or something like front wheel drive. Like they are literally
that much, but...
only 2 something.
Yeah,
but they are like a. You can see why they've kind of put them in there as, you know, with the touring cars, because it is kind of like a nice little, yeah, so it is like a nice sort of support class in it, basically. And you think if you've got some really good guys in there, they're going to get noticed by the touring car guys as well.
Yeah.
But
that's what
yeah,
that's
mad.
Kind of what.
Yeah, and the Clios are good. You know, they again, that was just really good close racing, wasn't it? Yeah, it will bang on. But that's one hell of a crash, man.
Well,
like you just.
I've got another one for you.
Go.
So this is from this weekend's.
This has got more funky Daily Motion vids.
This is not. This is YouTube. So
oh, that's all right then. It's a little bit cleaner.
This weekend's touring cars at Silverstone.
Yeah, man.
Look, is Sam Osborne ahead of him in the Honda? Yeah, a couple of extra places gained. He's got a run here on Osborne. Oh no, high speed off for Butcher and rolls over. Hopefully no one else hits it. Please, nobody else hits it.
Safety car instantly delivered. So a huge off for Rory Butcher.
Slow motion? Oh, not on that one. But I'll see if I can find it again while you're showing next one. But
yeah, man. That's
basically when they were going in slow motion, you can see him going towards the Marshal's tower. So you can see the Marshal like run.
Like, oh no, this is gonna be bad. I've got a ton of metal coming at me.
Yeah, the F1 highlights just started playing in background.
Oh, that's nice. It's very nice, very nice. Yeah, all flipping action then, wasn't it, that weekend? So was that, minis were same weekend or? Oh, no, minis last weekend.
Yeah, minis were last.
Fair enough. Yeah. Right. So what else have I got?
More crashes to show you, but
go for it, man. Go for it. Crashes galore.
You show me.
Why ain't getting more crashes ever? So what have I got? What have I got?
All crashes.
I have got. Not that. Here we go. Right, a little bit of drifty after your intro last week. And we'll share that screen. Let's see how this works. So, Mr. James Deane, the machine. It's so corny, isn't it, that name for him? James the Machine Deane. It's just like, come on. It's a bit, you know.
That's like a boxer name, though, isn't it?
Yeah. And he makes mistakes. Because if he makes mistakes, it makes the rest of us feel better. So Irish Drift Series has just been. For anybody who don't know but follows drifting, James Deane basically competed in the Drift Masters, which was the European. That had one event in Riga this year, and the rest of it's been scrapped because, you know, COVID life. He also completed, or he did complete it, he won it 3 times in Formula Drift, which is probably the biggest, highest level of drifting. Yeah, I think that's a safe thing to say. He was in there with Potier. Was it Workhouse they were driving for? That team sort of disbanded. So none of them are competing this year. So what he's done, and obviously Drift Masters isn't competing, so he's gone into the Irish Drift Series, which had its first round last weekend at Mandela Park. He's not using his Eurofighter. He's using his RX-7, which is still a ridiculous spec, but probably not quite a spec. And yeah, this is his run from. It'll be qualifying. It was his second qualifying run, and so he's got what? Just shy 600 brake out of an SR20, welded rear diff. It's just mental. Like every bit is just He doesn't even look like he's really, there's not lots of movement going on. It's so smooth. That's what kind of gets me, like, he's so smooth. It's mad. Like, yeah, that'll be a slight not what you want. But, I mean, look at that. I mean, is that not just a thing of beauty? So I think that's a one-off custom body kit by somebody that I can't remember. Somebody, sorry. I mean, it's an absolute thing of beauty. Obviously, it's not your normal RX-7. It's, I think he was saying it's like 590 brake horsepower SR20, which I think compared to his Eurofighter, which is a 1J or a 2J, so it's down a bit on power with that. He's got a welded diff in it, but obviously he's got Wise Fab, which is just ridiculous angle kits on the front. Yeah, insane car, insane ride. Max Cotton went over. He went over against them guys and he came second. I think it was damn impressive. James Deane came third. He messed up on his battle against Quinn on the to get into the final. Basically, he did a lead run, which was just as you'd expect, pretty much bang on. Quinn did well, but there was a few areas where you kind of expected. You thought maybe Deane would be really on his door. And as he got off, basically as he was about to launch it, for whatever reason, Deane shut the car down. It looked like he'd stalled it, but apparently, I can't remember what it was he said now. I probably should have remembered and rewatched and done all things, to actually prepare. But I don't, because that's me. So he sort of shut the car down as it launched. Quinn went off, and basically there was no reason for him to do that when he looks back on the marshals, and he got knocked out, ended up coming third. It's quite a good. It was an interesting round because there was a couple of things. So they didn't have the 5-minute rule, so a couple of people delaminated tires. What the heck? Hello.
I didn't mean to.
Oh, you're upside down. That's so cool. I need to get some pictures on this PC, man.
I didn't see this one.
It's nice, all right. It's a beautiful looking thing. There you go. You just stay like that.
I'll just sit like this.
Oh, I do like that ST, man. I do like that ST. I think if I did want to get like a little hatchback track car, I'd be hard pushed to not get the ST. Even though I suppose these other cars out there probably were more power out the box or maybe more tunable. It looks like it just looks better than them. So, Sodom. Well, what was I talking about anyway? I don't know. Something. Yeah, something. Yeah, so there were no 5-minute rule. You had to use road tyres, which I think made quite a difference to say the BDC. You could see Max Cotton, he sort of struggled for a lot of speed in some aspects. Probably because he wasn't getting that grip, because he couldn't grip the rear up as much. But yeah, it was a really good series. And it I like the fact that it showed Deane actually kind of made a mistake, because at the end of the day, he is insane. Arguably the best drifter out there, or competitive drifter out there. But yeah, that was quality, and that was that. So, go.
To me.
Hang on, where's the camera? Camera's there. I'm looking at you, but that's my camera. So I'll do 2. I'll point at one and that.
Right, so.
Going smoothly, this, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to have to be like the king of crashes constantly.
Yeah, I mean,
I like crashes. It is entertaining.
So this is F2 from this weekend in Rush.
Yeah, man.
So this is some
from turn 18 is protecting him right now. Run that he's got very, very strong. And Giotto, meanwhile, behind in the other high tech is a driver battling battling. We join this battle live. Nothing between the two of them. Oh, and that's a big crash into the wall. At turn 3, when you are just looking after the grip and you are at the mercy of your adhesion in that corner. Contact between Jack Aitken and a red flag instantly.
I hear everything you're saying, by the way, because this is all loud.
Luca Giotto, and the race is.
Yeah, there we go.
The guy in the orange car, basically, as you'll probably see, it just like squeezes him across.
Yeah.
Pretty shit, really.
Yeah, because I mean, the kind of position is that you know he's there.
Yeah, exactly.
I suppose it's a bit like that early one as well, with in the Rallycross, in the World Rallycross. Ooh,
yeah.
Oh, you know, it's pretty clear they're there. Like, you know, they're there.
Testament as well to how the build quality of these cars, because like if that had have happened like 10 years ago, they would have been like dead.
Yeah,
probably.
That's it. I mean, look at it. Everything's like destroyed around it, and he's just got this lovely cockpit and car.
Yeah, exactly.
What are they made of? Is it
both
carbon?
of them are literally fine.
It's mad, isn't it? Is it carbon fibre shells?
I have no idea.
Or some weird monocoque, lightweight, super strong thing, I imagine. But it's crazy, isn't it? Because yeah, just it's cool, isn't it? What you're on about? It's fine. But I think that's, you know, you're at that position, you're at the speeds that they're at. Yes, you kind of, you know, you don't want to let them pass, you want to kind of block him, but when it goes wrong.
Yeah, there's a certain extent where you think, yeah, that's a bit too far now.
Yeah, pretty much. That's it, innit? Yeah, just, yeah, man.
He just squeezes him all the way around.
Yeah.
And then you'll see him push him a bit further, and that just sends them both. Yeah, there. Sends them both into
I think my dog's got annoyed because he's gone up to bed. Yeah, mad. Right, mental craziness, boy.
Quick meme for you.
Yeah, man.
Let me move out of the way. One of world's.
That's a really good point, actually. Yeah.
It's just a great question to raise.
It is. Don't know why I'm thinking about it so, like, seriously.
It's just one of life's hardest questions, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
a quality set of films, that man. I do like it. What else have I got to show you? I can't remember what else I'd actually had planned. What had I got planned? I showed you Rallycross stuff. There was just car stuff, innit? Yeah. Well, there was that very boring news. ITV, I've got rights to the Touring car till 2026.
Yep.
Which makes me happy because it's free to watch, it's quality coverage, and they just spend 6 hours of racing.
Yep.
What is there not to like?
It was 7.
7. Oh yeah, because it was 11. I want it. I didn't watch it. You know. I was actually keeping to watch the highlights before they go off as well, which I need to do. Although now we've kind of like spoiled the crash.
Yeah, I mean,
but there's a lot of fun. It's good racing. I started watching the first race, but then can't remember. I had to go do something.
I'll just touch on what happened then at Thruxton. Tom Ingram got his like first 2 wins in the first 2 races.
Awesome.
He's like doing really well this year. He's in
what car's in this year?
Toyota,
yeah. Is it the Gazoo Racing
team
who are just like got? Yeah. I mean, they've got. Well, they're just in everything, aren't they?
Doing really well in everything at the minute.
Yeah, like.
Which is good.
Whoever owned Gazoo Racing, and I was like, that's some team setup, that is, because they're in all sorts of stuff, aren't they? I'm sure. I think Diego Sato's got like a Gazoo Racing Toyota. I don't know what for though. Don't know if it'll be for drifting or for Gymkhana, because I'm sure he did a bit of Gymkhana Grid. Something. Anyway, crossed my mind. But go. Boom.
Yeah. It was followed by Dan Camish in both races and Matt Neal, so that were pretty much the first two races.
Neal is good at Thruxton, isn't he?
Yeah, it's always a Honda circuit.
Yeah.
And then race
front
3.
wheel drive, I suppose.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Oh
really.
wow, it's a fast circuit, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're on it constantly. Yeah. You can't mess about on it.
Yeah, the rear-wheel drive cars seem to catch up a bit towards ends when front-wheel drive have taken a bit.
Yeah, because I suppose if you think, like, especially with the speed, they've got that much heavy braking and cornering that, their front tyres are just going to start going, that's it. And the rear-wheel drives have probably been able to, spread in that sort of load of acceleration and the braking a little bit.
Yeah. Turkington had a pretty crap weekend. He had a misfire, I think it was in race 2, maybe.
Ooh.
So he finished down order somewhere. Oh, it might have been race 1. And then he...
I think I started watching that, actually, because, didn't it look intermittent at first?
Yeah, and then...
Like, he just dropped and he came back and then just boom.
He managed to get back up to 13th in second race, and then finished 8th in last, so not bad, really.
No,
but then Ash thought
just salvaging points in it really for championship because I think Sutton taking the lead now.
Yeah, and then Sutton just had a stellar weekend last weekend. So.
I think that car because that's the first year, isn't it, for that team?
For that Infinity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
well, they had an Infinity last year, but it's a newer one this year.
Right.
So.
But he's been.
He was good anyway, to be fair.
Well, yeah, he's just a fucking good driver, isn't he? But the car just seems to be really, I think a first year like development as well. It just really does seem to be going for it.
And then this weekend, with more same again. To be fair, Tom Ingram and Dan Camish in first race. Dan won the first one. Turkington came 4th with Sutton behind.
Right.
Race 2, Turkington won. I don't even remember that. Oh, that was when Ingram and Sutton both got punctures.
Ooh.
And obviously they're both championship
contenders, aren't they? Flipping heck, yeah.
So that was good for him. And then race 3, Sutton came from the back to finish 3rd. Because he had no weight on. No
ballast or anything, has he? Just, flipping out.
Exactly. So he did really well there. And then Turkington finished 10th. So.
Oh, well, that's going to that'll be why it's helped him a lot then, because he'll always had such a bad race. Turkington having a crappy weekend at Thruxton, not a great finish, 3. Yeah.
So. At the minute, Sutton's in front with 237 and Turkington's on 233. So it's
nice.
It's
I think that's what, sort of track racing wise, for me, touring cars is like, I think one of the best really for that, because you always seem to get good close racing, and even when you think, start of the season, it's like, Turkington won. Turkington won again. Oh, great. But then all of a sudden it's like, well, hang on, where's Sutton come from in a new team, in a new car? Yeah. And then you've got Ingram, you've got Cam, it's I think it's always good racing. I think with the way that, they do the ballast, they do the reverse grid, it makes it difficult to win it. Like, you have got to be so good to be up at that top level.
Another thing to touch on as well, this weekend was the first race for this last called Jade Edwards.
Right.
She used to do Porsche racing, I think.
Oh, nice. Handle the car then.
She's done quite a lot, and then she's finally got a seat in touring cars for a few races, which is good.
Awesome.
She finished down order, but she had good pace, to be fair.
I was going to say, when was the last time I had a female in touring cars?
13 years ago.
Fair play to her. That's awesome. Doing it for the lasses.
Well.
Yeah, doing it for the lasses, man. Got to have respect for that, definitely.
Yeah.
Epic. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Is that motorsport covered then?
I can touch LMP, Le Mans.
How's LMP? Yeah, you know what? I've not watched any Le Mans. I've not seen any coverage. Bearing in mind, I kind of want to go to it one year.
Oh, I do, definitely.
Like, it's kind of got to be done, but I haven't even bothered watching it. I don't even think I watched it for like the last however many years, in all fairness. I'm going to just have a read of it. So, go. Do your thing on the Mans.
So, Toyota Gazoo won.
Ken, what the hell? What is that car?
I mean, let me show you the car. I think these look so cool. Look at this thing. How cool.
Come on, man. Whoa.
I think that looks cool.
That's actually like a weird blobby eye front on it. Yeah. But it kind of flows really nice. And I quite like this white, red, black sort of liveries.
Yeah, I do.
It's quite simple, but I don't know. They all look really spot on.
Yeah, so they won LMP1 in the overall.
Yeah, man.
And then what's the team called? United Autosports won LMP2. Who Paul Di Resta were driving. He used to be a Formula 1 driver. And so did Anthony Davidson. He was also a Formula 1 driver for a while.
Nice.
And that's what won LMP2.
Nice,
that also looks cool.
I mean, it's a bit mental, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's cool.
It is cool. I like it. I like it, man. I like it a lot. Very nice. So that'll be motorsport over. So here's for my little feature, a build to follow, because until COVID lockdown clears off, I can't go pretend to be a little cinematical footage old doody and go do some like little cars and stuff and interview the drivers because, well, you know, COVID, yo. So I'm going to fire this over. Like I said, I really do hope this is recording because if not, I'm going to have to like go through so much crap to So this Spencer Peacock Racing. Find him on the Instagram. He's also got a YouTube channel, which I think is Spencer Peacock Racing. And this is where you're going to basically find this on now. So this is a glorious Mazda B, B2200. I think they're called. Now this guy's he competes in Formula G, Gymkhana, which we kind of touched on last week, because I'm gonna try and be very bad at that. He also does a bit of drifting. He's got an E36 328 as well. I think his main Gymkhana car's an MX-5. Yeah, but this is his new little project. So I think it was about early 80s, like 1981, when they first came out, I think, off the top of my head. I've always loved the old Mazda truck. I think one of my cats is scratching at the door to get in. 1 second, little technical failure. Is that you, Riri? Oh, come in then. Oh, yeah, I know. All right, I'm chatty. My cat's got so much attitude, it's ridiculous. I got one who just licks himself, just gone mental. Like them hot days, come climbing the bed, and then the other one's just a back chatting madam. Oh yeah, come in. You want to come onto YouTube? Say hello to everybody. Oh, okay, I'll let you go. Fair enough. It's crazy. Yeah. Anyway, I don't even know if it's showing the camera actually at the moment while I'm talking. I've just realised. Could be a failure. No, that's right. Yeah. So, Mazda B pickup. What's really interesting about this is as well, when he's checked out the VIN plate, it's a pre-production model. So it was actually made before they went into production with it, which I think is even more cooler. So yeah, he's making it into like a Gymkhana truck. For some reason, he can't compete in it, and I don't know why. I probably should have asked him, but I didn't. But from what I can tell, and from his latest video as well. He's put in, I think, an MX-5 turbo into it, and it is just, let's have a look. Let's get some more pictures of this thing up if it loads. You see him strips off the bed there. It's, you know me, I love retro old cars anyway. I love doing mad stuff with them. I'm not a purist, and that is like, it's just going to be epic, you know. That's his Beamer. What else has he got in here? Hello, Mr. Spencer Peacock. Yeah, mad skids, yo. But yeah, so I think it's really, I'm really looking forward to it, because obviously there's a lot of builds out there, but that is right up my street.
Yeah, it's pretty
so yeah, it's get on Spencer Peacock Racing, get on his YouTube. Obviously after you've hang on, I'm pointing at you again. After you've subscribed to ours, and yeah, well, it'll be really good, I think, to see what it's about. And again, I really hope it's recording the cameras when you're also screen sharing, because otherwise nobody saw me pointing. So yeah, yeah, this could be massive. Just an epic fail, but oh well, it's us. It's what it's about. It's what it's about.
So car news,
so
I guess.
Yeah, man. Car news. You want to go first?
I'll let you talk about that thingy.
That thing. Which
one?
Car
we're on about. So I just noticed this Toyota Hilux. Who actually buys them anymore? Because like if you bought one back in the day, they were just stupid. They're still alive anyway. So
yeah, it looks
one?
it looks a bit crap. That.
Just look at that face. It's horrible.
It's rubbish. What's that about?
And this here. Don't know what Honda's thinking, but it's not funny.
You know, like, obviously, like this stuff, right? Development of cars and concept stuff, and they've got panels, and there's designers, and there's all sorts of stuff go on, right? Masses of money poured into it. Loads of money put into it. What the hell?
It's just not on, is it?
I don't have the words. It's like BMW with the new grille. Because obviously you've told me about that. I popped down to BMW. Great news, everybody. Got a key ordered. The unicorn is slightly closer to coming. And I saw all these new Beamers. And they're so ugly. I was just like, what? Why? Why do it, man? But, yeah, I don't know. Craziness.
That looks pretty cool. Don't know what it is. Electric Polestar.
Polestar precept concept confirmed for production. Well, there you go. It'll arrive with a Tesla Model S. So basically, we can't afford it. So I'm having this, you know, this weird thing with electric cars. Like, I hated the guts out of them at first. Then Project E comes along with the. I'm still looking at that. I really need to get used to looking at the camera.
We're not getting there. Just wait. But that looks cool. Why would you not?
No, I'm not getting to that yet.
Why would you not buy that over a Toyota Model S?
You want my honest opinion? I won't buy either of them.
Well, no, I wouldn't. But if you were getting that way inclined, you'd go for that.
I mean, if I had the money, I'd probably do is take the engine out of it, take all the batteries off it, and put it in something cool.
True. Yeah, that's true.
Which is kind of like what I really want to do with electric cars, to be fair. I want to get old cars and put new electric-y crap in it, because at the end of the day, it looks like we're really going down this electric route. I don't think there's a way out of it, so we got to get on it. But we're poor. So, you know, what are you doing showing that? Get off that. Move that. Move that now. That's mine. Get off.
No, I'm telling you, go for it. Talk.
I don't want to talk about that one. Where's mine? Where's my little screen share? Here we go.
New screen share. Right,
so before I actually screen share, I'm going to do two words, which you're now going to get. It's going to go Hyundai Supercar. Nope, still doesn't go together. However, as you've just seen, because you stole my thunder, yeah, How sick is that?
Top Gear's starting soon.
I don't even watch it anyway, to be honest. Yeah, I don't even watch it anymore. Having said that, I do quite like the new guys on it, on Top Gear. I think they're pretty sound and funny. So I am going to try and watch it a lot more, actually. I think now that I found out it's them and not the old LeBlanc and what have you, yeah, it's pretty awesome because I think they are really, really good.
Jimmy Broadbent's on starring a reasonably priced car.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Ooh. Very nice, very nice. Yes. So, Hyundai supercar, everybody. I mean, it looks like those Velastar. Is it Velastar? Velastar, whatever, with like some rallycross arches put onto it, which basically means it looked awesome.
Yep.
And weird graphics. But how cool is that, man? How cool is that? I mean, I'm stupid. I mean, it just does look like a bit of a, you know, you could, if they put like, it won't look out of place on a Project T, would it? Really?
Well, I thought that's what it was for. Is it not?
I don't know. I mean, it's got more power than the Strad engines, but then again, you don't have to have a Strad, but I'm sure there's regulations, because if you think like a World Rallycross supercar, that's about 620 brake, sequential gearboxes, and four-wheel drive, and all that beautiful, crazy, mental stuff that just makes them stupid. Yeah, but I mean, 810 brake horsepower, 708 pound-foot of torque, and 62 mile an hour in 3 seconds. Like, it's awesome.
Yep.
And we're basically saying that Hyundai have made an electric car which looks better than whatever that piece of absolute crap you just showed me was that Honda have done. I mean, granted, I probably won't afford this because it'll be stupid as well, but it just looks so cool. So yeah, RM20e.
While we're touching on Hyundai as well.
Yes.
The i30N as well. Like, that is a nice car.
I don't know what that looks like.
Bear with me. I think it's the i30N. It might be the...
Is it N like some racing specification of theirs then?
I think this is the new one, but...
Like for...
The older one?
I'm trying to think what N could be for. Ah, okay, yeah. That looks like a... No put on, just seems any porn up in your history there.
Car range. There you go.
Why would you use N?
I don't know, but I think they look really smart.
It's pretty, you know, it's quite sedate. It's not too in your face or anything, but I quite like the front bumper there. Like, that kind of softens it up. It's got some nice little arches, movement on it. Yeah.
Nice cars.
Yeah, man, they're coming a long way, aren't they?
But
clearly they're doing something good. Unlike Nissan. And there's your segue into the next wonderful world of car news for the road hunters. Because Nissan, I mean, well, first of all, your man here with his RB25 280Z in his BMW Speed Yellow, looking quite frankly stunning. We're going to come back to him, so there, because we'll come back to that in the future. But yeah, new. They reckon it's going to be called a 400Z, which would be weird because normally it's to do with the engine size on the Z cars. But I think this is going to be more like the power. It's going to be going to have the, is it the 3-litre twin turbo V6 in it? Now,
yeah, that's some...
it's you know, the 370Z's been out for quite a while. It's got a little video. Oh, look at that. That's nice, isn't it? I didn't even realise what that.
Oh, they put really nice alloys on it.
Yeah.
But that is horrible. The back of that is disgusting.
I would like to say that the front is horrific, but I don't mind the back too much.
I don't mind the front, but the back is just...
It looks like a mouth. It's like...
that is not nice.
You know that game? I know it's not nice. It's horrific. That's what I said. It's awful.
I've never seen it.
If I think Pac-Man or something, it's like Pac-Man's coming at you, innit? Like a yellow Pac-Man.
It looks like I think it's a micro or a cube or something like that. That back is not nice either.
I'm not gonna lie, I have a slight little thing for cubes because they're so weird. Like, why is one side of the car different to the other side? Doesn't make sense. I kind of respect it for that. I do. Anyway, yeah, I don't mind the back. I'm fine with the back. I feel like they've gone a little bit too modern-y interpretation of retroness. The front's fucking horrific. It's got a great...
What they've done with the back is they've taken a lot of inspiration from McLaren. Because it looks like a McLaren speed tail.
Yeah. All right, I've got you there.
I think that's old.
Yeah.
And why would you do that on a normal road car? You know what?
Why
more
not?
I look at the back, more it's good on me, but the front, I just can't get past.
The front is horrific, mate. Like, straight away, just whip that bumper off and get something else because that is absolute dog shit. It's awful.
It's like everything's going big mouth grill.
Yeah, because like you say, BMW from early is fucking horrific, man. I'm sure there's people who like that element to it. I just think, I mean, what's that? Anyway, if we ignore the front, I don't know why I'm actually putting my hand over it on my screen. Not that that's going to help anybody. Now, the real thing that I do really like is this little comparison this man gave us here, or lady, could well be a lady, on a side shot of his 280, which, by the way, is just sexual, stunning 280 that this guy's. I don't know why we haven't followed him yet on Road Hunters. There we go. He's got to follow. Better follow us back, even though you probably won't ever watch this. But I do quite like that side profile of it.
Yeah.
Like,
that makes it.
It's, you know I love a retro-y, a coupe, a swoopy lens. But I think that looks stunning from the side. We ignore the front because it's absolute dog shit. Yeah, I'd rip that off. I'd have to get that changed straight away. But it doesn't actually matter. And I'll tell you why it doesn't matter, Mr. Andrew. It didn't come into Europe.
Oh, well.
Because Nissan, they want to concentrate on their crossover range and their electric cars of the future. Muppets. I mean, I suppose worst thing is if you really, really wanted one, you could import one from Japan. It's going to be Ryan Drive anyway. But, yeah. You know, I think obviously you've had the Super come out recently, which has only grown on me. And then you've got this, which looks awesome as long as you just look at it on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm sure.
Away
yeah, absolutely. Just don't go in front of it. You'll be cool. I think that's all my news.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, there you go, man. That's quite. You know what? That's quite nice. That. I'm a little chat, looking at some cars, looking at some stuff. I could get used to this.
Can you see that thumbs up I'm just giving you?
What?
I just thumbs up, but I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't even think I'll pay attention because.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I went to the gym today. I haven't really done it properly, and I'm dead. Probably won't be able to walk tomorrow. Oh well. Yeah, man, I quite like that. So that's kind of a thing we want to do, innit? Like, have chat, go over some news, go over some new bits coming in, look at some mad bids, and yeah, just I kind of want, because obviously, like I was saying to you, when we were thinking about Road Hunters as well, and I really wanted to kind of do the car builds, go through cars, go through, you know, with the owners and stuff and the stories. Kind of hard to do when you're 2020 exists, and probably 2021 and 2022 and the rest of our fucking lives. So, yeah, kind of watching from afar. But I liked it. Nice little chat with me mate, innit? And I suppose that's it.
Very much. Yeah.
So I'll stop recording, and hopefully this will work, and everybody can join us next week. Well, everybody who watches this, like and subscribe. Actually, really, really, I was going to say stoked, but that's like a really old word, man. I don't even like. I feel like
impressed.
Impressed, yes. No, happy. Happy. I don't know. It seems so really good, you know, positive feedback from everybody on the first vid, which, considering was just me chatting absolute bollocks and you trying to keep me in line, I appreciate it.
Pretty much, yeah. It's been a bit more structured. So.
Yes, it was, wasn't it? Probably should have been more, but it's the first time using Zoom as well, man. It was quite cool. So we'll see how. Hopefully, this will just be a trim it and upload it. Jobby. So yeah, but yeah, I on that note, peace, and I'm going to stop recording. So how do I do that? Stop recording. Goodbye.